Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on this video in the first place. This is a short clip taken out of a full podcast episode that is going to be released in the near future. So all I ask you to do is, if you do enjoy it, to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when the full podcast episode comes out and when other full podcast episodes come out. There's a lot talked about in this, not just what was in this short clip. So I highly recommend you do that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. How do you think people can get over bad habits?
It depends on the habit, but I guess like just average habits that most people would have. Just, I don't know, punish yourself, maybe. Like I don't know, if you don't drink any water in a day, I guess that could be a bad habit. A lot of people don't drink water. Maybe, I don't know, do 5 push-ups as a habit. Maybe if you hate push-ups, what's something you don't like to do. If you do something you shouldn't do, you should punish yourself with something you don't like to do.
And I would say you should also reward yourself with something that you like when you actually do it. So Jordan Peterson talks about this in another rule, where a good way to build a habit is every time that you do something that contributes to that habit. Let me think of an example. Let's say you want to write a book, but you're having a tough time. You don't want to get and sit down, and you don't want to sit down and write because you got so much going through your mind. You have so much you have to do. But realistically, you know that you probably should sit down and write a book. It'll be healthy for you. It'll be healthy for your mind. It'll be good in the future because you're going to have a book written. So you can sit down, set a timer for 15 minutes that you're going to write. And then, I don't know, if you like a coffee, if you like coffees, promise yourself that once you sit down and write for 15 minutes, you're going to allow yourself to get up, get a coffee. And then if you do that, if you sit down, write, get your coffee, next time when you want to write, you can promise yourself another coffee. You could say, hey, I'll write for 30 minutes today, and I'll give myself a coffee after. Your brain's like gonna make a connection there where it wants to write because it knows what's coming. So the punishment is very important too, but the reward is also very important. Do you think?
Well, about that, I think if you're rewarding yourself, I think at some point the end goal, you could say, is don't reward yourself. The reward is, if you want to write a book and you write, who cares if you drank coffee? You wrote the book. That's the reward.
That is true.
Coffees are just little.
Yeah, the reward.
Got you there.
I feel like you're right. The reward is the book written. At some point, you're going to be so used to sitting down and writing that it's going to build the habit where you don't need the coffee anymore to write down, to sit and write. All you need is the strength to just sit down and start, and then you can go however long you want. And you don't need the coffee after. You just know that this is a habit now. This is what I do on Thursdays at 6 p.m. or something. I don't know.
But like about that, if you do reward yourself with coffees, that could become a habit. So you have to make sure you're rewarding yourself with something good.
Right.
Because you don't want to build a bad habit trying to reward yourself for doing something good.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to build a healthy habit, and your reward to yourself is like a cigarette. It's like
going to the, going to the gym. You're like, I just went to the gym. You know what? I deserve a milkshake.
Yeah.
No, you probably shouldn't. Have
It's like I just went to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym, but after that, I'm gonna reward myself with a cigarette. It's like
exactly.
It's like, okay, well, cool. You're going to the gym now, but now you're also smoking cigarettes. So
I think that's where a lot of people mix it. They're like, well, I smoke cigarettes, but I run, so it's like
it cancels it out.
It's fine. It's like, well, no, it doesn't. It's not. It's fine. It's still bad habits.